In our coronavirus coverage, as the spread of Omicron continues, dozens of Fresno City employees are testing positive every day. And that's putting a strain on the rest of the workforce. More than 100 police officers in the city of Fresno have now tested positive. CBS 47's Natalie Vera joins us live at Fresno City Hall with how public services could be impacted. Natalie.
Well, the city tells me more employees are having to work overtime to cover for their co-workers out sick with the virus. And this is especially affecting police, like you said, but also the fire department and transportation employees. Now, I also checked in with some of our local restaurants, and they also mentioned that they're facing those staffing shortages. Critical services for the city of Fresno being hammered by COVID. The assistant city manager says many of them are public safety employees.
Over 110 cases in the police department, 35 in fire, and half dozen in many other departments.
Fresno City Council President Nelson Esparza says about 1% of city personnel are testing positive for COVID on a daily basis.
We are in the middle of the pandemic raging once again.
The impact from COVID getting worse by the day.
What we've been seeing is between 25 and 40 positive cases today. Right now, this morning, we already have processed positives.
Barfield says they're enacting changes to make sure public needs are met.
Some folks are working additional overtime to backfill those positions, particularly police, fire, and our transit services.
About 70% of city employees are vaccinated. Staffing shortages have become routine across service industries.
Staff members that we do have, we're losing them right now a little bit to exposure.
Raul Gutierrez Jr. owns Papi's Mexican Grill in Northeast Fresno. He says only about 10% of his staff is out sick, but as president of the Fresno chapter of the California Restaurant Association, he's hearing about restaurants forced to close their doors.
We definitely have heard of some restaurants closing down temporarily just because of staffing.
This week, Fresno Public Health announced they'll be receiving 84,000 testing kits to distribute to the community, including some restaurants like Papi's.
We're giving out COVID tests to all restaurants and restaurateurs. So basically, we're going to allow restaurants to come pick up 5 test kits.
And then another portion of those testing kits will be handed out to 27 community-based organizations, and they'll be handing them out to vulnerable populations here in the city. Reporting live from Fresno, Natalie Vera, back to you.